Hello everyone. Back to this channel again. This time we will tell you about the love story of the reggae legend Bob Marley with his wife Rita Marley, a love full of struggle, sacrifice, and patience. Love story. Bob Marley said love is like life. He did not call her his wife, but he also could not live without her. He endured all his actions, but did not stop loving her. The love story of Bob Marley, an aspiring musician, begins with meeting his girlfriend in 1965. The relationship between Bob Marley's love story is still young. His girlfriend Rita at that time was 18 years old and Bob Marley was 19 years old. The future lovers played in a little-known band. Bob Marley and Rita were not in a serious relationship and married a year later. With his wife, they toured. Rita, who was good at singing and smiling, no one would have guessed that they were a future great musician husband and wife couple. After 6 years of marriage began, Rita sold cassettes, had time to take care of children and take care of her daily life. Every night she had to wash Bob Marley's only underwear. Until 1972, Bob Marley and Rita's family lived in poverty. The couple had no home of their own, and they lived with their Aunt Rita. Rita has to think hard every day about how to feed her children, husband and friends, and also how to pay off all debts. Still in 1972, Bob Marley signed a contract with Island Records. Thanks to the contract, the world outside Jamaica heard the reggae band's first album. After experiencing poverty, Rita had to face new tests. Bob Marley became famous and rich, and many fans appeared in his life. Bob Marley wasn't going to divorce his wife, but he didn't want to deny himself a love affair either. Bob Marley had nothing to hide. On stage he had to sing and smile, but in his soul he was not at all happy. Bob Marley considered himself a pacifist, and his music was a means of bringing everyone in the world together. Therefore, Bob Marley views love affairs as the unification of different nations. He believes that with faith in his mission he can justify his actions in front of his wife. There were so many mistresses around Bob Marley that Rita was used to them and didn't see them as a threat. The child of another woman becomes a new test for Rita. The concubines give birth, and the noble Rita raises each of their children as her own. In total, Bob Marley has 13 children, and it is worth clarifying that 2 of them were adopted from Rita. In interviews, Bob Marley never said that he was married. Rita, who endured every trick, their whole union, was not surprised by the statement. Despite all the actions towards Rita, Bob Marley loves her in his own way. He symbolizes serenity for her. He knows if Rita's around, everything will be fine. The famous song No Woman, No Cry is dedicated to Rita. This song is the story of their difficult and poor life. At the height of his fame, Bob Marley was diagnosed with toe cancer. He refused to have surgery. He didn't want to say goodbye to football, the sport he loved. The disease ended Bob Marley's singing career at the age of 37. Next to him at that time was not only a faithful hearthkeeper, but also one of his lovers, Miss World in 1976. After her husband's death, Rita had a successful solo career. She headed the Bob Marley Foundation and charities that help children from poor families. Rita devoted her whole life to family and good. In 2008, Rita's book No Woman No Cry My Life with Bob Marley is published. The book tells everything about life with the great musician, Bob Marley. Bob Marley's love story, Love is Like Living with Rita, has changed the journey of a wife who is so patient and big-hearted to face her unexpected husband after being famous as the world's top singer. Thank you for watching this video until it's finished. Hopefully it can be useful for all of you. Don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe.